Hey y'all, welcome back to A Dash of Gratitude. Today we're going to go through our living room and dining room decorations for Christmas this year, and I wanted to start out here on the front porch. The garland and the wreath came as a set from Lowe's a few years back. It was a Black Friday sale, and they also came with two Christmas trees that usually we would put here. Oh, look, it got so cold last night. I got to take that poor poinsettia in, but usually the two Christmas trees would be here. If you watched the video from yesterday, you'll know that the trees that normally would be out here in the front are set up in my living room next to my little couch. The garland and the wreath are pre-lit with white lights. I added this bow. I purchased it from a local boutique, and I bought one for every wreath on the front facing windows of our house. They look really pretty. And then I also picked up this bell ornament from Target this year. It's an ornament, and I just simply stuck it onto the front door. We have we have a nail here and a nail up at the top where the wreath will hang, and I just love it. I think it looks so pretty. It adds just a nice little touch of detail. Here's an overview of our living room and dining room. This is right as you come in the front door. We have a coat rack, and on the coat rack is this little hanging basket that is meant for Christmas cards, although we never seem to put them in there. I'll show you where we put them actually. And then these aren't Christmas. These are part of our regular day decorations, but these mirrors are absolutely stunning. My aunt makes these. So I have two of these mirrors, and they're just such a statement. I wanted to hang them together. I think they complement each other. They would be really nice as individual hangings as well, but I just love them so much. So feel free to pause this video and take a closer look at all the details. My aunt makes all of the tiles, paints them, and creates these beautiful mosaics. Just stunning. And then here we have a trunk. This came from my mom's house, but I just think it's so pretty. I love the floral detail and how it looks so weathered. It's just lovely. All right, let's move on to the mantle. Here's our mantle in full. The garland is pre-lit. It came from Costco, and you can change it from colored lights to white lights to blinking lights, all the things. It came with the pine cones, like they're a part of the garland, and I hope the lights aren't too blinking. Sometimes lights come across weird on camera, but I love to keep them white. I just love the glow of the white lights. I think it's just so cozy and warm and inviting. Then this year I added the bell garland to the front. These are from Target, from their Wonder Shop line. I just love them so much. It just adds just a little touch. And then here, hanging on the side of the mantle, I put all of our stockings. These also are from Target, but they're from years ago. We've had them for a long time. I love the way they look hanging on the side. And then these two little trees, they were gifted to me by a friend who was moving, and she didn't want to pack them. So I took them off her hands. And actually they came with all of these little decorations on there. There's some red birds and some berries and some ornaments. And I added the ribbon to the top. I really like the way that it looks with the stockings on the one side and the trees on the other. I just think it looks really nice. And then up here, you may have noticed these two deer. I picked up these ornaments from Target this year, but there's a male and a female deer, and I put them there to represent me and Brandon because we are so in love. And I like to add little moments like that. Again, in my decorations, I like to add moments of purpose. So those represent Mom and Dad. Here is our tree. Every year our tree sort of looks the same. We always use family memory ornaments that we've collected from pretty much from forever. So every year it looks pretty much the same and yet a little bit different because we add to our collection every year. Starting down here at the bottom, this tree skirt was made by my grandmother. She's no longer with us and we use it every year, even though it's actually a little bit too small for this tree, but I just love it. This little toy is animated. You can press the button and it sings a little song, and my kids love it so much. I'm definitely not going to go through all of these ornaments and explain them all, but we do have some good ones on here. Some from way back my childhood, some from my mom's childhood, some from all over the place, all over the world, from traveling experiences. Now the tree topper came from Kirkland's this year, and we like that. I do want to share one special ornament. It's actually my very favorite ornament on the tree. It's this little bell right here. Let me see if I can turn it around a little bit. It's so little and dainty. And I remember this ornament from hanging on the tree when I was a child. It says Merry Christmas and it has a painting of a bell and it's got this kind of raggedy ribbon hanging off from the top. The story behind this ornament is that it belonged to my mom's grandfather. He was one of 9 children and this was from his childhood. I think it's so special, and this year I've got it hanging right at eye level for me, but usually I keep it up at the top of the tree. It's just a little treasure, a little piece of our family history. So you might notice that we have our Christmas cards stuck onto the tree, and that's what we do every year because we can look at them and enjoy them through the season, and it's just really nice. Moving on from the tree, we just have a rocking chair over here. And then in this corner, we have a fiddle leaf fig. And it's on a crate. This crate came from Brandon's granddaddy's workshop, and it is old and beat up. I love having it in the house. Inside the crate, there is a lantern with a candle, and I don't even think that candle works, but I like the way it looks. And then this deer, the gold deer, came from Target this year, also from the Winter Shop. For some reason, I was really drawn to gold this year. That's the first for me. All right, coming over to the couch. I didn't really do specific Christmas decorations over here. I just changed out a couple of pillows. These are from Target, but they're not new. They're from a few years back, and they're kind of furry, and I like them for the winter time because it's kind of cozy and super comfortable. This throw blanket back here is new this year. It's green and it's from the Studio McGee line at Target, but I picked it up at a liquidator store. It was brand new and I got it for real cheap, like $10 or something. It was pretty awesome. I could not pass up that deal. So the furry pillow is from Target. This floral pillow is from Home Goods this year, and this is also from Home Goods this year. Coming over here, we've got another fluffy pillow, and then a yellow floral, and then this one it matches our cushions in the kitchen, actually. My mom custom made some pillowcases that match the kitchen. So this pillow, actually, I have another one just like it that stays on my little couch in the kitchen. The couch itself came from Costco, and we love it. It's comfortable for the whole family. We can do movie nights easily, and it's really nice. This mirror up here was a family piece. Brandon's mom gave it to us a long time ago. And it's kind of like gold. It's got kind of some gold paint on there. It's chipping in places, and I love it. Next to the couch, we have this big basket that we keep throw blankets in. Everyone likes to be cozy. And then we have this kind of like a side table along the back side of the couch. And we use it to set drinks on if someone's sitting here on the couch or whatever. But I also picked up the Magnolia Journal Holiday Recipe Magazine. Joanna Gaines. She's always bringing that inspiration. All right, here is our bar cart that we don't use as a bar cart. But on the bottom we have a peace lily plant. And then down here is a lantern that came from Kirkland's. I got it on Black Friday. I hung a bell on it. And the little, I hope those aren't coming across too weird. Like I said, sometimes LED lights come across weird on the camera, but they're just steady. They have like a natural looking glow in real life. And these are part of the candle set that I got from, oh, let's see, these came from, I picked up this set of candles from Sam's Club this year, and they have a remote that turns them on and off. We love them. And like I said, there's a little candle, there's a little bell hanging here. This came from a set that I'll show you the rest of in just a minute. I found that on Amazon. And then up here on top of the bar cart, we have a Christmas countdown gingerbread house. This came from Disney World. And this is a gingerbread house that Serena and Robbie made together. They each decorated one side. I think they did a pretty good job. They had fun doing it too. Here's a lamp that belonged to Brandon's granddaddy. I think it looks nice here on top of the bar cart. And then up above, we just have this piece of art. It's from a local artist, and the significance here is that up here, the Graniteville Company Enterprise Division, that's an old mill over in Augusta, Georgia, and that's where Brandon and I were married. So I just thought that was the coolest thing. And when I saw that, I knew that we had to have this piece of art. Brandon surprised me with it one year. I don't know if it was for Christmas or maybe just because. The bridge here is called the Butt Bridge, and it's named that because the man they named it after was from Augusta. He was a passenger on the Titanic, and he gave his seat up for women and children. So he got a bridge named after him. Anyway, it's a really cool piece of art. Over here we have our dining room table as well as a sideboard back behind it. We love our dining room table. I love the wood grain on the top, so pretty. And then, you know what? I'm gonna be totally honest. I could not think of what to do for a centerpiece this year. So what I did was I just put down a platter. This is a Ray Dunn platter. It's got some different type of evergreen trees on it, and then toothpicks, salt and pepper, and a little candle. This is mainly why, because I didn't know what to put on the table that wouldn't compete or block what's on the buffet, and the buffet is already short. I kind of wish it was a little bit taller, but you see, so whatever, it is what it is. I left it simple, and that's the truth. This little Christmas tree that sits in the corner of our dining room is one of my favorite things to decorate each year. We leave it on all night. It offers really nice light as like a night light in the house. And this year, I just added some ribbon, and I just kind of like stuck it in throughout the tree. And then the ornaments that we chose, I chose one from when I was a little girl. I used to go by Beth Ann. So this was from the 80s. And then the kids all picked one from when they were littler as well. So this one was from when Olivia was little. She was 2. This was Serena, her first Christmas, little baby Rena. And then down here is baby Robbie. And right here is baby Brandon. His Uncle Paul is holding him. And if you're watching Uncle Paul, hi. I think that's so sweet. And of course we couldn't leave out Vinny. So we put a gold greyhound. We don't have an Italian greyhound ornament, but you know, a gold greyhound ornament is just fine too. So that's the story behind this tree. And the tree skirt moment we have going on here is a scarf. It's like a pashmina that is wrapped it around there. It's kind of got some hues of green and red, so I thought it would be fitting, and I think it looks fine. The table it's sitting on is from TJ Maxx. Okay, back here is this gorgeous piece. I just found this maybe a month ago at a local store. They posted it on their Facebook and I said, sold, I'm coming down to get it. It's so pretty. On top, I have a green and gold runner. This came from Target this year. And I also got another one of the gold deer. I just love them so much. And they're really, really like light. I think they were like $5 each. Pretty inexpensive, and they add a really nice touch. I like them so much. And Olivia had some friends over and they decorated some gingerbread houses. So that's what these gingerbread houses are. And then here in the middle, this lantern also came from Kirkland's. I got it on Black Friday as well. And this is like just a little, this greenery is a little simple wreath with red berries, and I added 3 candles in the middle. And here are the remotes that go with the candles, so you can turn them on and off really easily. They are awesome and I love them. Over here on the wall, we have a beautiful framed, let's see. We have a beautiful framed watercolor piece. My mom did this as well. It's so pretty. She did a great job on that, and it's just perfect. I love the way it looks on our wall. Next, we have our piano wall. Up above, we have portraits of the kids that really we need to update. But that's Robbie when he was little. Serena. Oh my gosh, they have changed so much. And Olivia. We did have new pictures made. We just need to order them and replace, but we just haven't done it. All right, here is our piano. And the story of this piano is it belonged to our family when I was a child. My brother played it a lot more than I did, but we both took lessons. And it's a wonderful instrument. It's beautiful, it sounds so good, and I love having it here in the house. Over here, I picked up these 3 candlestick holders from Target. They came in a 3-pack. I don't remember how much they were. The candles in the top are LED. They turn on with a remote, and they're from Amazon, and they're my favorite purchase of the year. I just love them. There's something about a tapered candle that is just so nice. And I love that this is not a fire hazard because it's not a real flame. Anyway, I love them so much. Then we have our piano lamp. And over here we've got Tinsel hanging out with us again today. But I want to show you the bells that are sitting on top of this book. These bells came from Amazon. I love how they look old and rustic and like they have a story about them. But they're new from Amazon and they do ding. I love the way they look. Again, I was going with the gold this year. These bells are a set of 4, and the 4th bell is the one that's located over here on that lantern that I've got hanging on the side. Flanking the piano are 2 chairs that go with our kitchen table set. And on the chairs, there are pillows that came from Target several years ago. I do plan to come on back when it gets dark outside, and I will show you what everything looks like in the dark. It just looks so cozy and lovely. Even though we did go really simple this year, I didn't put out nearly as many decorations as I have before. I just love the way our decorations are this year. They are simple. They're not overwhelming. They add just the right amount of cozy light in the nighttime. It's real good. And here is an evening look at the living room. All my kids are at the table. They've been working on a puzzle this afternoon. So this is what the table looks like this evening. And I just love the view from the kitchen whenever I'm walking by or just happen to glance through the door or come in this way. I just love that. I love the way the tree and the mantle and the lights on the piano and then the reflection on the piano and the floor. It's just so pretty. Anyway, we are really loving the decorations this year. Here's a look at our back patio in the nighttime. It is really cold out here right now, but I really wanted to get a little shot just to show you how pretty and cozy and lovely it is in the night. It's one of our favorite spots in the house. Thank you so much for being here and spending some time on my channel. I appreciate it so very much. I hope you're having a wonderful and happy Christmas season. Thank you so much for adding a dash of gratitude to your day, and I will see you on the next video.